Uh, Good morning, Facebook. Just finished up an interview with Fox 43 News speaking about our peaceful protests and about our movement, our community movement and effort to reform the DCP prison, to change and combat some of the injustices associated with the prison, and how we have unified for the common good of our community, which is a beautiful thing. And I really am greatly appreciative of all the support I've been getting and receiving, the momentum we've been building, and also the fact that a lot of you are standing up to let your voices being heard and sharing your stories so we can shed light on a lot of these brutalities and civil rights violations to the people. What I would like to say is we can't give up. We can't slow down our momentum. We can't assume nothing's going to change. We can change it. We have the power. All we need is uniformity. I'm gonna be needing a lot more donations. I'm gonna need people to start purchasing T-shirts, sharing posts, getting the word out, because word of mouth is a powerful entity when campaigning for change. And it's highly important that we stick together. It's highly important that we're not deterred or swayed by negative perspectives and opinions or criticisms, voiding us of the ability to work together. It's paramount and a necessity that we enlighten and re-educate our children. We shed light on what's transpiring in our communities. We shed light what's transpiring in the law and in the judicial aspect of our society. No one should ever go to court and not know and understand the law, not know and understand the terminology being used, because a big thing affecting us all is we're ignorant to what transpires once we step into that courtroom. And this is why we are taken advantage of. This is why we are exploited. This is why our freedom and liberty is sold at auction, while we suffer the pain and the separation from our families and loved ones. And it's time, men, we start changing our outlook on our futures and our lives and start planning ahead for the future, and stop running these streets, jeopardizing our freedom and our livelihood to attain superficial possessions that can't be taken with us to the grave and can't be left to our children. They only have the value that we impress upon them. It's time to start sitting down with our youth and reinforming them and engaging them to be better individuals so they don't make the same mistakes we have made. The most precious resource on this planet is time. We need to start determining where's the best place to spend our time. And in my opinion, it's with our children. Our children will carry the flag of our legacy. Our children will carry our name and our bloodline into the future. So it's imperative that we impress upon them how important they are to our lives and show them that they are loved, they are cared about, and they are not neglected. I understand some of us go through personal differences with our baby's moms, but in the same token, now's the time we forget about those differences. We put that stuff behind us, no matter the circumstances, and focus on loving our children, no matter the cost. It's important. It's very important. I have a 21-year-old daughter I don't even talk to, and we have differences of opinion. And her being much like me, stubborn and hard-headed, she doesn't want to work things out. She don't want to have dialogue so we could come to a resolution. And I'm okay with that, because she can take whatever time she need to talk to me, and I'll be patient and I'll wait. I'm not going to press upon her my will and force her to do something she's not yet ready to do. But let's stop making these mistakes, because life is not guaranteed. Understand me? Life is not guaranteed. At any moment, your life can be snatched from you. Ain't no point in leaving people with regrets or you regretting anything. Use your time wisely. Spend it with those you love, you care about, because those relationships are of value. You can't put a price tag on time and the love you share with another person. Reason why I titled this So Focused, because I just had to take a moment to pinpoint a key element of our community, and that's the family nucleus. A lot of us fail to comprehend how important the family structure is to our society. If you have a male and a female in the house unified, raising a family together, that becomes a strong unit. And in that unit, you can mold it to be anything you want it to be. And what I mean by that, you can structure business plans and proposals. You can become entrepreneurs and have a career. You can teach your kids finance. You can teach your kids health and wealth. You can teach your kids all different type of things that are paramount for the structure of our communities. When you think of a family nucleus, you think of the family as one molecule. Each molecule put together, you get cells. And from cells, you get the building blocks of life. And you can construct and build anything you see fit. You can construct a conglomerate, you can construct a franchise or a chain of businesses. Doing so, you keeping wealth back in our communities, feeding our own economy, making sure nobody's in poverty. Nobody's hurting or in pain or subjected to any type of brutality or misinformation or ignorance that plagues our society and plagues our community. But this is a uniform thing. This is something we have to do as a team, as a community, as a people. And when I say as a people, I mean all races, all religions, all sexual preferences and backgrounds. It takes a people to change our society, just like it took a people to make our society what it is. There's a lot of evil. There's a lot of negativity and ignorance in our society today, and it's being perpetuated through the media. It's being perpetuated through music. It's being perpetuated through just people being ignorant and talking about nonsensical things when they should be talking about relationship building, financial structures, land owning and property owning, and establishing a legacy for those to follow. Everything I'm talking about, everything I'm doing is to establish a legacy for my community. If you have a strong community leader trying to perpetuate change and showing y'all step by step and trying to guide y'all to become better individuals, take heed. I done been through hell just like y'all. I done dealt with loss. I done dealt with abandonment. I done dealt with many different issues that we all go through. But one thing about pain is this. Pain is universal. We all are subject to pain. It's what we do with that pain is what defies us. We can let pain destroy us and stagnate us and keep us in a depressive state, or we can learn from that situation that hurt us and become smarter individuals and stronger individuals. Me, personally, I became stronger. And if you know anything about my story, you know I've endured a lot of pain in my life. You can hear it in my voice and you can see it in my eyes, but in the same token, I'm still willing to get out there and speak about love, to speak about unity, prosperity, justice, freedom, liberty. There's a reason behind that. I believe I was bestowed a gift to touch and reach people of all walks in life, but I'm nothing without my community I'm speaking to. I need y'all to unify with me and join together. Show up at the protest on Saturday the 27th between 9:30 and 10 o'clock, and we're going to ride all the way out to around 5 o'clock. Let's let our voices be heard. Let's let them men and women in that prison hear our voices and let them know they have somebody out there in their corner in support of whatever brutalities and atrocities they have to undergo until they see freedom again. We should never turn our backs on our community, because at the end of the day, when all the dust settles and the smoke and fog clears, who else do we got but ourselves? It's time to get to know one another. It's time to love one another. We need to unify for the common good and a cause bigger than ourselves. We must be voices for the voiceless. That's our slogan. Voices for the voiceless. Understand that. Spread this video, share this video, comment on this video, talk about this video, get people to watch this so they can be informed and they can understand what's going on in our community and why we have to shed light on it to change it. How many more of us must die? That's the question of the day. How many more of us must be sacrificed until we stand up and ready to change what's going on in our community? Jail don't make you a criminal. Your choices do. May peace be upon y'all. Have a blessed day.